Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Speta with you here on today, the 30th of September, 2013, in our continued coverage of the very active, tropical activity going on out here in the Western Pacific today. We, of course, still have Typhoon Wu Tip. Please click the annotation on the screen just to see a full video update on that. But also, I wanted to make a separate video on our now tropical storm out here just around the Ogasawara Island, starting to pull off there towards the north. That is Tropical Storm Sepat. Which really is just going to be bringing the threat of some heavy rainfall there towards the southern Japanese islands, but also extending out and around the Tokyo area as well. Not so much of a big wind maker with this one. I would worry more about a tropical depression Quedan, I do believe that is how it's pronounced. That is the Pagasa name, not the international name on it, just towards the east of the Philippines. We could just take a look at the track at it at this time from Pagasa. You expect it to continue to really just pull off there towards the north. So not going to be impacting the Philippines directly, but just like every other storm we often see out here in the Philippine Sea, that enhanced monsoon really can be a pain, and that very well is going to be happening with this storm system. Sustained winds right now about 55 kilometers per hour, so still about 10 kilometers shy becoming a tropical storm. JMA also actually has the same intensity on it at this time, with winds about 30 gusting up to 45 knots, but they do expect it to become a tropical storm sometime by Tuesday morning here on the 1st of October. So that storm system is going to be a bigger threat, I do think, but if we zoom in on here, we still have our tropical storm Sepat. Now, this one, on the other hand, they don't expect it to really intensify, and I don't see it as well either. It's way too far north. Cooler sea surface temperatures out here as it starts to pull around and starts to even clip along the eastern coast of Honshu. Really just going to remain this tropical storm intensity. I know if you're in Japan, it may be called a typhoon. Just want to clarify, everything in Japan is called a typhoon. I'm actually going to be making a video just trying to clarify a lot of these problems with the miscommunication and translation of languages. Typhoon is a Japanese word just meaning storm, strong storm, and it was picked up by the WMO, so everything at 65 knots or stronger is called a typhoon. In this case, this is just going to be a tropical storm on the other hand, as far as WMO standards. So 35 gusting up to 50 knots, the equivalent of a weak tropical storm if you were in the Atlantic. JTWC also warning on this storm system, keeping it right off the coastline. Main reason it is going to stay off the coastline, if we go back to that satellite picture that we started the update with, you see this low, this is a baroclinic low. You have the low pressure right there, a warm front, and that's a cold front, and that's going to come through and act as a plow. And as our storm system starts to pull northwest, it's really just going to turn a sharp turn towards the northeast, a very similar setup as Pabuk just last week with that coming through. And just to verify it, actually here is the upper level from 300 HPA via JMA's analysis. You can just see that troughing right in there. That acts as a fish hook, so once we get our tropical storm to start to pull off there towards the north, that's just going to pick it up and shoot it off towards the northeast. So really double verified there. Just taking a look at the latest model outputs from the storm system. First, the NavGem really just staying on a weaker intensity and shooting off there towards the northeast. GFS really similar output here, moving off there towards the northwest and turning towards the northeast. Do expect on Wednesday and Thursday they'll cross the Kanto area, including everybody in the Yokosuka area, all the way out there through Tokyo. You're going to be seeing some rain showers. I would definitely have an umbrella ready here on Wednesday. I personally plan on having one ready, and really there is the chance of some breezy conditions. This is just showing some 20 to 25 knot winds, so nothing to be worried about. Just these rain showers going to be causing kind of a nuisance. But if we go back to that whole Western Pacific GFS model outlook, you can see that our very well likely 23rd name of storm of 2013, Ramil, is going to be forming here in the Philippine Sea, pulling off there towards the north. Still have that enhanced monsoon I was talking about pulling out there. Not so much northern Luzon, more like Visayas and northern Mindanao very well possibly. But Manila, you're going to get in this as well as the storm does track farther there towards the north. Now, this is a GFS model output, and at this point right here, by Wednesday and the Thursday, and today's Monday, I'm making this video update, the models really just split up quite considerably of where exactly this storm system is going to be going. And I want to emphasize that very, very strongly because at this time, that trough's going to pull away. A high pressure ridge is going to work its way back in from the north. You can see it starting to dive in from the north. That's the 540 line, actually, right there. North of that, usually it snows. So, northeastern China, you could see some snow out of that as it does start to pull down there from the north. And as far south as that ridge goes, that's really going to control this storm system, where exactly it's going to be going. Right here, the GFS actually pulls it more towards the Tokyo area and makes a landfall right in there. And then look at that actually behind it. That's something completely different popping up possibly. And then it makes a landfall around Tokyo as a tropical storm. At one point, this very well could become a typhoon, but I think farther towards the north in this scenario would weaken out. Navgem, a similar output, but a little bit farther there towards the west around Shikoku into Kyushu. ECMWF, believe it or not, actually more towards the southern Japanese islands and around the Kyushu area. And this is actually showing on Wednesday we're a developing system, but it'll scroll ahead and maybe out there to Thursday and the Friday, and then eventually into the weekend. Storm system starts to pull out there towards the southern Japanese islands, very well possibly. And then out there towards Kyushu. So, a lot of factors weighing into this, and this is one of those storms just due to that ridge coming in and how strong exactly it is going to be. And I think by Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to see how this really is going to be playing out, how strong that ridge is coming in. This could impact anywhere from the Tokyo area all the way down there through the southern Japanese islands. So, definitely something to stay tuned with us here at westernpacificweather.com to continue to watch here with our possible, tropical system or meal here forming up there in the Philippine Sea. And I want to thank you if you stayed all the way through this update. I know I'm a little out of it today, actually still recovering from my cold from last week, so yeah, my voice is pretty shot. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down into the comment box below. And as always, stay safe out there, everybody.